Herdsmen crisis. If Northerners in South want to go home, Southerners should also return. Ex-Methodist prelate claimed. Sunday Mbang, the prelate emeritus of the Methodist Church in Nigeria, has said the herdsmen crisis in the country worsened because the current administration failed to effectively resolve the issues raised by the affected and also the affected Nigerians of other tribes. Speaking in an interview, Mbang said the Fulani herdsmen are disturbing other Nigerians in other parts of the country, especially the southern part, with some of their activities, but that instead of the federal government to condemn such action, it is giving itself a pass mark. The 84-year-old cleric noted that if the recent uproar by some Northerners residing in the South demanding to return home is anything to go by, then the Southerners in the North should also return home. He noted that Nigerians may finally be in peace if the country is separated. The other day, people said there was no more corruption in Nigeria. Today, Al Jazeera was showing us how corrupt Nigeria is on the news. When I read Shakespeare in secondary school, I read that you cannot discover yourself. It's somebody else that discovers you. So when the federal government gives itself a pass marks in everything, it becomes another thing. Unless we decide to say the truth, it will not be well. Mbang told the Punch. The Fulani herdsmen are disturbing other citizens. The fact is that there are a lot of Northerners living in this part of the country and nobody is disturbing them. But this group of people, Fulani, are disturbing everybody instead of facing the fact and saying, we condemn this. You are saying every Northerner should return home. For me, if the Northerner wants to return, let them go and send back our people in the north. Then the country will be divided into areas. Maybe when we do that, everybody will live in peace. Mbang noted that the herdsmen crisis slowly became a problem in the country as the relevant authorities allow cows to be treated like human beings without any proper regulations. He questioned why cattle are allowed to roam around in towns, noting that the federal and state government should instead create special grazing areas where all needed facilities and amenities for both cows and herdsmen are put in place. He said, what are herdsmen doing with cattle at Itam, Akwa Ibom? We allow cows to become human beings. If we did not allow cows to be treated as human beings, we wouldn't have had this problem. In Nigeria, something will start slowly and people will clap for it until it becomes a problem and they start shouting. Why do we allow cows to become like men in the town? If you go into town, even Abuja, that was just built recently, cows are still everywhere. We are the architects of our problems. We have not created jobs for our children. We build schools, but we don't plan what students will do when they graduate. There is no problem. And if the government does not take what happened a few months ago, the NSAS protest, as a warning, they are deceiving themselves because that was a warning. The young people were angry and decided to react in anger rather than learn a lesson from there. you are threatening to punish them. The day the second one starts, we would have nothing to call Nigeria. Thank you for listening to this news. Wow. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you, Emeritus Prelate Sunday Mbang. You have just spoken like a true cleric. You see, it is very difficult to accept the truth, but it has to be spoken. I've been saying this before, that our people should come back home. Come back home. Whether you are causing them headache or you are not causing them headache, whether you are attacking them or you're not attacking them, come back home. You have enough and enormous space and land to build whatever you want to build, to set up whatever you want to set up. Come back home. I know you are refusing because of the properties that you have already acquired in the north. That is why you are saying no, that you are not coming back home. That property you have in that north, is it more important than your life? Is it more important than your life? A word is enough for the wise. If I didn't mean you were wise enough, you wouldn't have built such a house or business center in the north. You would have you can still build such a place in Lagos. Lagos is even more fair than building a giant business center in the north, that you know that anytime at all, these people will go crazy and say that you should leave. Oh my God. See mistakes we are making. Well, it is happening. Well, I use this medium to reach out to you, my viewers. If you're new on my channel, click on the red subscribe buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated whenever we upload any new videos. Thank you.